Hi, my name is Andrew Meinzer of Meinzer Law Firm. Here we take care of people all across California who are planning to ensure that things go as they want when they die or become unable to take care of themselves anymore, who are handling the final affairs of someone who has died, or who are helping someone who is unable to take care of himself or herself anymore. This is the first in a series of 6 videos about probate decedent estate court proceedings in California. In this video, I'm going to talk with you about the goals of a probate decedent estate court proceeding. A few short videos will follow that will go into a bit more detail. As I mentioned in the prior series of transferring assets at death videos, if someone dies, his or her assets do not transfer by trust or through an automatic transfer, and the value of those assets is too much to be a small estate, then a probate decedent estate court proceeding probably will be necessary to transfer the assets to the people who are supposed to receive them. And having a will alone does not avoid a probate decedent estate court proceeding. Normally, your main goal of handling or administering the assets of someone who has died or a decedent is ultimately to transfer those assets to the people who are supposed to receive them. When it comes to a probate decedent estate court proceeding, that is the last major step. There are 2 major steps that need to occur first. So there are 3 major steps of a probate decedent estate court proceeding. First, someone needs to become able to control those assets and financial affairs. Second, that person needs to pay the valid debts of the decedent. And then third, legal ownership of all of the decedent's assets need to be transferred to others. By the way, the decedent's assets are called the estate. Before diving into the subject, know that for ease of discussion, where I state that the person in charge or you need to do something, I really mean that we'll do it for you if you're in charge and you're our client. It will be your responsibility. However, we are here to remove as much of the burden of those responsibilities from you and transfer them to us. As you may be starting to realize, a probate decedent estate court proceeding is much more than going to court one time. It normally requires going to court at least twice, if not 4 or more times. In addition to the court hearings, the court ordinarily won't put a person in charge of a probate decedent estate court proceeding unless that person obtains a bond and files it with the court. Bond companies normally require the person in charge to be represented by an attorney. That person in charge also must file with the court a detailed inventory of all of the decedent's assets. Plus, the person in charge needs to make sure that all creditors of the decedent are paid, and there's a detailed formal written process for doing this. This entire process normally lasts a year or longer, and we strive to complete them in less than a year here. I'll walk you through the process in the following videos. See you there.